crafty friends. I just noticed that my mug matches my shirt. I didn't plan that. Not exactly. Good morning. It's Friday, December 10th. We are in day 10 of Holi-Vlog. Holi-Vlog. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. We're here to open tiny presents and enjoy some coffee and chocolate together. I really appreciate the comments I've been getting. Y'all, several of y'all have said that you're really enjoying this. And a couple of you have mentioned that you watch me while you're having your coffee. So it's like we're having coffee together, and that just warms my heart. Like y'all don't know. So I appreciate you all watching. I especially appreciate when you comment. I appreciate all of you, whether you say anything or not, but especially those of you who are letting me know how much you're enjoying the videos. I really, really appreciate that. I've been having a really good time doing these, and to know that y'all are having a good time watching them just makes it so much better. So yeah, Friday. We have almost finished out another week, which again is good and bad. I'm happy to be getting to the weekend. Sorry to those of you who have to work on the weekend, but I'm happy to be getting to the weekend. I'm just not so happy to be getting to the end of December. I'm not ready for 2022. I'm not ready. I need more time. Mm. Oh, the coffee is good this morning. I got some really strong stuff. This is my it's dark magic. It's Green Mountain dark magic, and I have added some like keto friendly cinnamon dolce syrup flavor to it. It's really good and really warm, and it's just good. It's just good. Okay, what are we observing on December 10th? There's a bunch of stuff today. Lots of interesting and less fluffy stuff today. So it is Human Rights Day. December 10th is Human Rights Day. It's Jane Addams Day. I need to look that one up. I'm not sure who Jane Addams is. It's International Animal Rights Day. It's Nobel Prize Day. So we got some like lofty, big deal things going on today. It's also Dewey Decimal System Day, which I didn't know that there was a Dewey Decimal System Day. I haven't used the Dewey Decimal System in ages. But I'll date myself a little bit here. When I was growing up and was a kid, we actually did learn the Dewey Decimal System because we had physical, actual cards in the library in a big file box that you had to go and look through to find the things that you wanted. There was no such thing as looking it up in the computer and finding an article, or looking it up in the computer to find where it was on the shelf. You actually had to look at physical cards when I was a kid. Yeah, so yeah, I know, I at least know what the Dewey Decimal System is, even if I can't remember exactly what all the different parts are. And last and actually least this time. I always say last but not least. This one is the least. It's National Lager Day. And that's lager, Lager, so like beer. It's National Lager Beer Day, which is not a big deal to me. I'm not a beer drinker. Just not generally into beer. If I'm gonna have a beer, I don't mind a like a Guinness, like a heavy stout or something like that is pretty good. But generally speaking, I stick to hard cider or hard liquor. Not a beer drinker. But that's what we're observing today. Again, I can't remember. I need to look up when Kwanzaa starts. I want to say it's almost at the end of the month. Let me see if I've got it on my cheat sheet here. It's probably, there's monthly observances. Oh, here's the weeklies. Okay. Kwanzaa begins on December 26th. So Boxing Day and Kwanzaa, the beginning of Kwanzaa, are the same day this year. That's interesting. And yeah, that's the only thing we haven't had already. Human Rights Week is wrapping up today. The whole week has been Human Rights Week. National Influenza Vaccination Week ends tomorrow, the 11th. Hanukkah ended on December 6th. National Hand Washing Awareness Week ends on Sunday. So, in case you were wondering about any of those things. But yeah, so we still got a while for Kwanzaa. But that's what we're observing today. So I hope you're having the best day that's available to you so far. I hope the week has been kind to you. Shall we look at some coffee and some chocolate? Like I am desperate for that chocolate this morning. I know the last 2 mornings I've just sat the chocolate aside, but this morning I'm just like, I need the chocolate. Oh, quick note too. The Season of Smalls finish parade has been posted. I finally got that together yesterday and had it go live yesterday evening. So if you haven't seen that, that is available for you. It's really short, but there was a lot of participation. So I really appreciate all of you who sent me your finishes so that we could put them together in the finish parade. So that is up. Fingers crossed. We will have, I'll do the video with the announcement of the winners in the next few days here. And also fingers crossed, flosstube tomorrow. So let's, at a bare minimum, you will have this tomorrow, or today. You'll have this to watch. I'm getting my days all confused. I really have no idea what day it is. Okay, today is Friday, December 10th. With any luck, you'll have a floss tube sometime before midnight today. And my hope is to have the Season of Smalls winners announcement video up tomorrow. So those are the current intentions. We'll see how that goes, right? A lot just depends on how the day goes, right? So let's look at coffee. Today is the 10th. Where's, okay, here's the, ooh, that's something different. I can't read it from here, but it's a completely different looking label. Oh, dang, it's a McCafe coffee. But it's cinnamon streusel coffee cake. That is not a flavor I have seen or heard of before. So that is exciting. I swear that this whole box set gives you just like regular normal stuff during the week, and then on the weekend you get the fun stuff. But even so, I did have it suggested to me. I did check out oh, I'm blanking on her name. 3 Owl Threads. Her name escapes me. And is it Teresa at 3 Owl Threads? I should know it because I've heard it enough times. But I did check out her her Vlogmas video, and I went to look on Etsy. I think the seller that she purchased from is still selling coffee boxes, but I decided to, I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm going to get it or not. I already have a lot of stuff that I'm opening already, and as much as I love coffee, I don't know. But yeah, I did go. So thank you for the suggestion. I did go looking at Teresa at, I'll say 3 Owl Threads because I'm not positive that I have the right name. But I did go looking at 3 Owl Threads, her Vlogmas video, to see what she was opening. It definitely looks a little bit more exciting than mine. But at this point, I don't know if I could order it and get it here before the end of the month. Anyway, so I might just go looking at Aldi or Lidl or Target or something and see if they have like a 12 days of coffee or cocoa or something. We'll see. But this one gives me hope. So maybe at least for the next couple of days, we'll have some interesting ones. Let's look at the chocolate advent. The 10th. That's this person right here. Oops, I just bumped a microphone. Sorry about that. I like that they're actually very different. All the nutcrackers are very different. I always want to call them guys, and I keep reminding myself that they don't have to be guys. Just because they have a masculine presentation doesn't make them guys. Okay, is this the one that we've been waiting for? This might be the apple. No, it's not. This is the latte macchiato truffle. And I was super excited about the chocolate, but this is a white chocolate. I'm less excited about the white chocolate. I remember it being decent, but it's, no. I'm not going to make you wait while I eat it. I might have to see if I can get some new chocolates too, because now we've gone through almost all of the flavors that are in there. So at this point, it's like, it's fun having chocolate in the morning, but it's not exciting because they're not different. So yeah, anyway, I'm not gonna lie, I did check on Amazon. There's like a Godiva chocolate advent calendar. I actually I had thought about splurging and purchasing the chocolate advent calendar from Vogus Chocolates, which is this fancy chocolatier that used to have a big store in Vegas. I never actually got to go to the store in Vegas, but I learned about them. I can't even remember how I learned about them, but like years ago, they were the fanciest chocolate I had ever heard about. They were the fanciest chocolatier that we had access to. Excuse me. And there's a specialty chocolate shop in Richmond that was the only place you could get them without ordering them specially online. And one time I ordered, they had these chocolate covered cheeses. It was this specialty box that you could only get at a certain time of year, and it was quite expensive and very, very fancy. And it came with like dry ice and stuff because it was literally cheese covered in chocolate, like 10 pieces or something like that. And it was so good. And I was gonna splurge, but that box was really spendy. And ultimately I decided that I didn't want to spend that money on chocolate. So I got this one instead. This one was, let me see, I'm trying to do math in my head. This was easily a 10th or 15th of the price of the Focus chocolate box. That was the spendiest chocolate box I saw when I was looking for stuff. Maybe next year, because maybe next year I'll plan farther ahead. Anyway, let's open Tiny Gifts. We're going to start, as we do, with the Stitchy box. My lid doesn't like to stay open at this point. There we go. Okay, Stitchy box. 2021 Christmas Bash box. And we're opening day 10. Day 10. So I still have a kitchen box and a coffee box from Stitchy Box that are somewhere. I'm not sure what Liz's schedule is. The ship dates for those keep getting pushed back. Ooh, it's a We Won Christmas, a very Merry Christmas. And it's basically an ornament, a very Merry Christmas to you. Heart in Hand, which Heart in Hand has some of the cutest small designs, and I like this one a lot. I tend to stray away from things that specifically say Christmas, but I like the fact that this is not super traditional Christmas colors. It's got the red in there and some light greens and stuff, but it's not in your face super Christmassy. Because what I could do is I could switch out Christmas for holiday, a very merry holiday to you, and do it in different colors, and then it could be a not Christmas Christmas. And it comes with the teeny tiny charm that I don't know. Okay, so I don't know if you can see, but just above the V there is the teeniest, tiniest little star. Okay, we're not focused. There we go. It's the teeniest, tiniest little star. That charm actually comes with this chart. So that's really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. And this is, I was gonna look to see how big it was. That's why I was opening it up. Stitch count, it is 51 wide by 43 high. So that is absolutely a small. That is definitely a small. That's super cute. I like it. Okay. So yeah, as I was saying, I have the coffee countdown. What does she call them? They're limited edition countdown. That doesn't sound right. Brain fog. It's limited something. But it's a coffee lovers box and a kitchen box. And they were due originally to be shipped in March and April, and various setbacks have occurred, not the least of which is COVID in general. But the ship date keeps getting pushed back. And last time I checked, the website still said November to be shipped. So yeah, we'll see. Speaking of things being shipped and waiting on things, my Krampus box is on the way. I think it's being shipped by UPS Ground. It's definitely being shipped by UPS, but because the shipping is taking longer than I expected, I'm assuming it's UPS Ground. According to the tracking, it should be here Monday, which is making I'm itchy about it. I'm twitchy about it only because I saw somebody on Instagram post that they had received theirs. And they almost spoiled me. They didn't spoil me, thankfully. But they had like a little like boomerang kind of video when I saw the post, and they were opening the box, and I was like, oh my gosh, do not spoil that for me. So I'm sad that it's not scheduled to be here until Monday, because that means I could get spoiled over the weekend if other people are already getting their boxes. So, but that's not Starlight Stitchery's fault. They shipped it out the 7th, because the 6th was Sunday. So yeah, they shipped it out Monday, which was about when they said that they expected to be able to ship it out, and they can't do anything once it's in UPS's hands. So anyway, okay, let's look at some yarn. The yarn is getting fun, y'all. Let's see. So this is Fangirl Fibers. Did I tell y'all yet? I can't I can't remember if I told y'all. I have another Fangirl Fibers countdown calendar. I love the names that folks are coming up with for these things now. So some folks are calling them countdowns, some folks are calling them calendars, a yarn calendar. I love that, because then you can do it literally any time of the year. You could just do a random box in June for no reason. So yeah, I love the fact that they're calling them calendars. And I think this one might be, the one that I purchased might be called a calendar. Regardless, it's Thank You for Being a Friend. It's a Golden Girls themed Galentine's Day box of yarn. I think it's 12 or 13 days for Galentine's Day. And that's the most fat. Okay, I love Gilmore Girls. Not Gilmore Girls. I do love Gilmore Girls. I love the Golden Girls. I absolutely love the Golden Girls. Any of y'all who have been here for a while, you know that I love the Golden Girls. And I love that there's a February box that is not centered around like romantic love, that it's centered around friendship love. It's fantastic. I love it. Because not all of us go in for the whole, you know, cutesy hearts and everything. I mean, I love my husband, and I'm in a relationship, and that's fine. But I know a lot of folks, they're not, and they're not having a great time at Valentine's Day when everything is all about romantic love. So I love the fact that it's about friendship love, and yeah. So I'm very, very excited about that. I've already pre-ordered it. It's coming sometime after the first of the year. But anyway, so there will be more packages to open. Y'all know me. I love to open a package. So this is this is Winter and Stars Hollow from Fangirl Fibers. The Golden Girls box is also Fangirl Fibers. I'm very, very excited. So December 10th, let's see what we have. I'm chatty on a Friday, huh? Okay, I keep just ripping the bag, so I like that. Look, it's purple. I love purple. Love it. It's more like lavender, but even so. Look. That's so pretty. I love all the speckles and the unexpected color additions. Let's see what this one is. Away with the poodles already. I love Away with the Poodles already. So it's a season 2, episode 22. You know, I've used this phrase out of context so often I can't remember what the scene is actually what's actually happening in that scene. But I love Oil with the Poodles already. And I feel like this is a fantastic color. It's actually, because it's that sort of lavender periwinkle purple, it really reminds me of gray poodles. So yeah, I don't know why, but the name just really, it works for me. It makes sense in my brain. Because apparently Fangirl Fibers is just up in my brain with all these colors. This is fantastic. So that is Fangirl Fibers for today. Now let's see what fantastical, fabulous color we have next in our rainbow with Over the Rainbow from Asylum Fibers. So, day 10. Ooh. It's like bumblebee yellow. Can you see it peeking out? Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Okay. Look at that. Oh, I love it. That's so nice. It's got some green, like a greenish cast in there. We've got some black. We've got some like rusty brown. That's awesome. Okay, let's see what the name is. December 10th. If I Only Had a Brain. This is the Scarecrow. And I think that's fabulous. That's fabulous for the Scarecrow. That really works well. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. So I'll just pop you right back in there. I love the bumblebee vibes off of that too. I don't know why I like the bumblebee vibes. It actually reminds me more even than bumblebees. I don't know if y'all have carpenter bees. We have carpenter bees. There's I don't know if they live in a colony or a hive or what their technical grouping is, but we have carpenter bees that live in our fence right next to our garage door. And they are almost as fabulous and funny as bumblebees are. The biggest difference with carpenter bees versus bumblebees is that carpenter bees seem aggressive. And I say seem because they're like all bluster, but they won't actually sting you. I don't know if they even have a stinger, to be honest, but they're kind of territorial. So if you get close to where their tunnels are, where their burrow is, they will actually like fly at you, and they're large. I mean, they're large like bumblebees, big bees, but they're not dangerous at all. Dude, you're in my space. Get out of my space. Or person, you're in my space. So I'm very familiar with carpenter bees, and they are actually more these kind of colors versus that like bright yellow and really stark black. They're more like a brown black with a more a less bright yellow, a more brownish yellow. Yeah. So this reminds me of carpenter bees. That was a long story for I don't know what, but but yeah, for the longest time I was like super afraid of the carpenter bees because they're so aggressive and they're so big, and they just fly right into your face, and the buzzing is not great. But then I don't know, a couple of years ago, I ran across some information that was talking about different kinds of bees and bee-like insects, and the ones that you should be worried about and the ones that you shouldn't. And it said that, you know, carpenter bees, they seem really dangerous, but they're actually really not. They're just trying to get you out of their space because they're territorial, but they're not going to do anything to you. So now I just try to remember that, and I just sort of like shoo them away when they come at me when I go for the garage door. But yeah, we had carpenter bees in the house that I grew up in too. And the creepy thing is, and maybe I shouldn't talk about it, but the creepy thing is, so trigger warning if you don't like insects and things about insects. So trigger warning. The creepy thing is they were burrowing into the door frame above our back door, and you could occasionally actually hear them like chewing through the wood or however it is that they get through the wood. But yeah, that's creepy. Okay. And on that note, okay, folks, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I don't know if you have. It got a little bit weird at the end, but I hope Friday is treating you well. I hope that the week has been treating you well. I hope that you're taking some time for yourself. And even if you don't have boxes of tiny gifts, make sure that you're giving yourself a tiny gift once in a while. You deserve it. And I will, yeah, that's it for today. Have the best day that's available to you, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.